Top 10 pop artists. The number one pop artist of all time. If you wouldn't mind, stick around to the very end of the video for my honorable mentions. Who are their honorable mentions? You gotta hear those. Coming in at number 10 is a pop legend, Madonna. One of the earliest singers that I can remember from my childhood. I was born in '85. I kind of have very vague memories of 88, 87, somewhere in there. And Madonna was just always there in my parents' musical collection. And I've always loved her. She had to make the list. She's freaking Madonna. Number 9, Jewel. I did struggle a bit with classifying Jewel as pop officially, because I have a lot of artists that are kind of in that singer-songwriter category, and they're kind of rock and roll, kind of folk. But after analyzing the entire discography of Jewel, I kind of said, yeah, she's pop. Number 8, Britney Spears. Britney Spears became a pop legend shortly after I started getting into music on my own outside of my parents' musical vinyl collection. So Britney Spears was a huge part of my growing up in the 90s and 2000s. So yeah, pop princess from back in the day. Number 7, Katy Perry. Now she can be lumped in with my last pick, Britney Spears, but with more lyrical prowess and a lot more oomph. Also, she kissed a girl and she liked it. Number 6, Gwen Stefani. Now her career definitely started 100% in the rock world, but her solo career is definitely all pop. Gwen Stefani is a legend in both worlds, and going back to my family upbringing again, my mom was aware of No Doubt before I was, so Gwen Stefani will always hold a special place in my heart in my musical life. Number 5 is going to be Adele. Adele has broadened what pop music could be with her vocal range and breadth, reaching closer into the blue-eyed soul territory that she's more familiar with. Blue-eyed folks and everyone else, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and all that stuff. Do it for Adele. Hit the bell for Adele. Or we got another rock pop crossover here in the solo material from Rob Thomas. Like Gwen, Rob transitioned from frontman to only man in the rock pop swap. And while most of the time solo kind of means lesser quality, Rob maintained the high level of artistry that he has in Matchbox 20 still in his solo pop endeavors. And the quality is just, it's there. It's in him. Rob Thomas's debut solo album is just one of the best pop records out there, hands down. 3 is an artist that we've talked about here on the channel before. I've given her some rankings and reviewings, and that's going to be Pink with an exclamation mark, if there's another one without that. She has somehow, despite her music being solely in the pop world, she has found a way to have street cred with everyone. I know hardcore punk rockers that they love Pink. Like they will trash talk pop music all day long, except for Pink. She's awesome, she's punk rock, she's legit. Also, if you haven't checked it out yet, her new live album is amazing. Go listen to that after you get done watching 40,000 hours of me. I'm an old millennial. That's what this video is going to be called. Number 2 is going to be LFO, the Light Funky Ones, with very strange spelling, a rare breed indeed. This trio of a boy band that actually wrote their own music, produced their own music, and their breakout singles were Summer Girls Come and Summer Girls Go, and some other goofy stuff like that. But the real treat is in their, I believe it was their second album in 2001 or 2, Life is Good. Check that album out. It's the greatest boy band record of all time. And Space and Coffee. Number 1 best pop act of all time, Savage Garden. Another rare entity in the pop music world, a 2-man duo from Australia. These 2 men took the music industry by storm in the late 90s, 97 to 99. And they were initially going to regroup after a short hiatus, but then it didn't happen. I feel like there was some negativity between the 2 members there, but basically what the official story is that one member was not happy with his fame. I'm not sure if he was happy with his fortune, but he did not like the fame. So Darren Hayes went on to form a not as successmal solo career, but he's still doing pretty good. And Savage Garden. That's it. That's my absolute favorite pop artist of all time. Their second album, Affirmation, and even large chunks of that debut album are just perfect and emotional and well produced and well written and well crafted. We need some more. We've got some 2-part bands these days, and it's definitely something that could work if you've got the right partnership there. So now we're getting into my honorable mentions. If for all you hardcore pop music fans. For my honorable mentions, I've got one artist that's in my ranking where I've actually listened to their catalog and ranked them, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 more that I have not listened to their catalog yet, but I need to. First honorable mention is going to be Hanson with their power pop rock. I didn't quite know if they fit perfectly into this category or not. Little tiny bit of rock in there in the Hanson formula with the Hanson brothers. Then we've got Christina Aguilera, who had a string of singles in the 90s and 2000s, and we're all beautiful no matter what they say. I haven't been called ugly in the comment section yet. It's coming. I feel it. Anyway, next honorable mention is going to be the Backstreet Boys. Now they've got some great songs. They've got some great tunes. And this is from a rock fan, a big time rock and roll fan. Backstreet Boys have amazing songs, but nothing beats I Want It That, nothing but a heartache. I want it that way. You know you were singing. I don't care if you're like into death metal or what. That song is banging. And then their counterparts, NSYNC, they're okay too. Oh no! There's one more. And I'm actually plotting to do some videos about her because I've recently got into this artist. I'm so thrilled, and thank you to the guys over at Listography for actually helping me get into this pop artist even more. I do kind of get burned out on rock and roll sometimes. It's hard to do, but you can do it when you're in my field of trying to listen to every song ever with the focus on rock and roll. Lady Gaga. Whoa, how did I miss out on this? I heard a few singles here and there, Telephone and Born This Way, and I enjoyed them, maybe downloaded them off iTunes or mp3va.com, but I never really gave them much thought, much listening, credibility on my part. And oh my gosh, what was the song? The song, maybe that's for another video, another time. I'm going to be probably doing a video of how I got into Lady Gaga. Videos coming soon. Let's just leave it at that. Thank you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Go listen to some pop music. You deserve it.